YouTubers, this is Miss Coco HCG. It's been a while since the last video, but I'm still here. I'm still doing my 1, 2, 3, 4 diet drops slash HCG. I am pleasantly amazed that these drops are doing their thing, just like the HCG drops, which apparently they are. I am losing between 1.5 to 2 pounds per day. I did have a couple of cheats, but Shaun T says they're not cheats, they're treats. So I did kind of, come off and do my own thing for a day or two here or there, which I think put me behind maybe a total of 5 pounds. But I'm not going, ballistic about it. I'm still taking everything in my stride. I know that this is a process, and I feel confident that I'm going to get to goal, and I'm going to maintain the goal, and I'm going to maintain the lifestyle and be better for it. Starting at my very low calorie second day, which was on May 2nd, I weighed in at 233.5. Today, I think I'm 2 weeks or so into, maybe a little over 2 weeks, into the weight loss. I weigh 221.8. Yes, I'm 58.7 pounds away from goal. And it feels wonderful, wonderful. I've noticed huge differences in the way that my clothes fit. My face, I'm starting to get a little bit of a chin again instead of a shin, whatever I called it. But I'm starting to get a chin again. My stomach is definitely flatter. My bra seems to be a lot looser now. When I go to hook my bra, I've got so much room. It's just wonderful. It's one of those things that, the small stuff means so much. I did have moments where, because I had cheated a little bit, I gained, like plus 0.2, plus 0.1. But overall, I've been losing, and that feels good. One of the things that I will say is that during the daytime, I'm slightly more hungry than I am at nights. I normally now finish eating by 7:30, and that is amazing for me because I'm a nighttime eater and I'll eat into the early hours of the morning. So to finish eating by 7:30 and to be satisfied and not be hungry is a bloody miracle as far as I'm concerned. But during the daytime, after I've had my hot lemon water, I do start to feel hungry. I really do. My stomach makes a lot of growling sounds. It growls, and sometimes I'm not sure if it's really hunger or just my body getting used to whatever it's doing as it's releasing. So growling stomach, I think I read somewhere that is not necessarily always hunger. And so I am hungry though, mid-morning and late afternoon. Once I eat lunch, I'm okay, and then the hunger pang starts in, directly after. But it's nothing that drinking some water doesn't fix, and changing my thought pattern doesn't fix. It fixes those moments where I feel as though I could just eat my desk, basically. But I know that my stomach has shrunk in terms of how I can eat and how I do eat, because even when I did my cheats slash treats, I could not eat what I was eating in one sitting. I had to eat and then go away and come back. Well, I didn't have to come back. I could have just finished. But I found it very difficult to, get the food in like I used to. I was reading a little article that Sean T put out, and he talked about taking time to eat. Well, I know that I'm definitely going to have to work on that, because even when I go to eat dinner, I tend to eat as though it's not going to be on my plate if I don't get it in real quick, as though someone might just snatch it away from me. So I think I'm going to have to learn to slow down a little bit and chew the food a little bit more, and definitely take time to really enjoy what I'm eating. Now, it does get to be very boring um, eating uh, fish, chicken, and ground beef. So yesterday I did get some shrimp, and that was very good. And I think to kick things up a little bit, shrimp, crab, um, those are things that I might try to introduce maybe once a week or so, just to, take that away. Maybe even change the fish from tilapia to something else, maybe cod or something, um, for a little bit of a different flavor. There are times when I feel like if I see another chicken breast, I'm going to flip. I'm just going to lose it. But I experiment with seasonings, and I've got so many different seasonings, and I try to experiment with that. Bragg's amino acids, oh my God, a lifesaver. Is it acids? Or Bragg's amino? Yeah, I think it's acids. Um, Totally delicious flavor, although it can be slightly salty. Um, and that could be because I season my food before using the Bragg's. But when it does taste salty, I just drink tons and tons of water. Um, I really don't enjoy drinking water. I don't like it with lemon. Don't enjoy drinking water, period. Um, but I find that I drink more at nights than I do during the day. Um, what else? Strawberries. I make frozen sorbets with the strawberries. I just put them in my processor. Strawberries, lemon juice, a little bit of water, some ice, and puree them. Put them in popsicle molds and grate, or just eat it as a kind of like almost like a sorbet kind of thing. What else am I doing? Mm, I'm trying to cook my meals in different types of way, and they're always different. I do mix my vegetables. I do. I will confess to that. Because just to eat cucumbers, which aren't bad if you put a little salt, pepper, and vinegar on them, but just to stick with like a whole tomato, or any of the vegetables by themselves, just wouldn't work for me. I'm too finicky. I like to have a little bit of variation. So mixing my vegetables, and it's not doing any harm for me. Maybe I would be losing a little bit more if I changed the products that I use on my skin and my face and my hair. Those products still have oils in them, and I cannot change them. I don't want to change them, but I'm still losing. So it might not be at a fast pace compared to if I weren't. Maybe I'd be losing 2 to 2.5 pounds a day instead of 1.5 to 2 pounds. But I do use the oils in my hair. My moisturizer is the same. My body lotion is the same. My makeup is the same. So I figured, it's not like I wasn't using these things in the beginning, and then I just introduced them as I started the drops. I've been using these things during loading, and so maybe my body's slightly accustomed to, taking it in stride and saying, well, it really doesn't count too much because it's routine. I love these things, lemons. These are what I drink for my hot drink. Every now and again, I might have some peppermint tea or herbal tea, but for most parts it's hot lemon water with stevia. And just 1 cup of that sets me off good for the day. I could actually make lemonade from this, but I haven't done it yet. So I'm not feeling the need right now to have a lemonade kind of drink. I could also make, I guess, cold tea with ice and stevia. I could probably do that, but I haven't really found the need to go that route yet. So I'll hold off for a while. Next week I'm going on vacation. And so I've kind of made up in my mind that I will probably have one cheat day. And if possible, I'll break that cheat day up into 2 days, so I can have a nice breakfast and I can have a nice dinner. But my intention is, if I can do without it, I will. But basically just to stay on track. So the next video will be when I come back from there, just to let you all know how I'm doing. Oh, before I forget, I am doing a little bit of exercise. I'm exercising, and that seems to be, something that I find that I'm going to need to bring in right now. I guess I don't know if it's I need to or just want to. I think maybe I just want to, but nothing crazy. 30 minutes of cardio, 30 minutes of, toning. And so that's an hour. But basically that's it. That's it. I'm feeling really, really good, feeling really, really, really good about my weight loss. And yeah, so down 12 point something or other, being 58.7 away from goal, having my BMI change, seeing that progress. And I've also lost inches. I haven't put them down yet, but I compared them at a glance to the initial inches that I weighed and measured at when I started. And I have lost inches, of course, because my bra size seems to be bigger. Hey. So I will upload a video, hopefully by Saturday. Will show you me standing on the scale and the weight loss going down, and each weigh-in is date stamped, so you'll be able to see that yes, she is telling the truth, she is losing, and you'll be able to see the drop in the scale. And maybe I will also photograph a couple of meals that I prepared so that you can see that too. But for right now, that's it, and it's basically all I wanted to share. Let you know that I'm still here, still doing the do. So please still, root for me here, and subscribe if you haven't already. Just send an encouraging word, all of that good stuff. And I hope to see less of you, and I hope you see less of me next time. Bye.